Welcome back, everyone. I'm Leila,
And I'm Laura.
and this is For Your Penjoyment, a show about fountain pens and the joys they bring us.
Brought to you by Pen Boutique.
So how are you doing today, Laura?
I am doing very well.
Tell
we
me
have
about that.
something to celebrate.
Very nice. We do indeed.
We had a nice Thanksgiving.
Certainly.
I have a new motto for December that my niece told me.
Please share.
Stay flimble. It means flexible and nimble.
What a great portmanteau.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
I think that's a solid mantra to adopt.
I think so, and I used it for today, and
Voila.
I'm calm, cool, and collected.
I love it.
We had some challenges, but I'm ready to go.
We got it done.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Thanksgiving was wonderful.
Wonderful. And I got to try your green bean casserole.
Did you like it?
Thank you so much for bringing it in. I did. I really liked it.
That
You're
makes
a
me so
really
happy.
good cook.
Thank
I never
you.
had it before. Your recipe was delicious.
Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed
I
it.
did very much.
I like winging it in the kitchen.
Did you
and-
wing the casserole?
For the most part.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Um,
I liked that you used fresh green beans and
Mhm.
it was all it wasn't at all what I was expected. And
Oh,
you said you
good.
didn't use a canned soup
Nope.
or anything. It was all from
made a
scratch.
roux and made
Yeah, it
the
was
sauce
really
from
good.
scratch. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of green beans, so.
Same. I
Yeah.
love green beans.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw most of my siblings.
Very nice.
And it was just good to be around everyone.
I saw most of my siblings, too.
Very nice. And then Black Friday happened,
Yes.
and we survived.
We survived.
That's right. And then Small Business Saturday happened.
And Cyber Monday.
And Cyber Monday,
All
and here
that.
we are.
We're real survivors.
We're doing great, in my
I
opinion.
think so.
So, Laura, what pen are you using today?
Okay, I cheated again. I have two pens because, my little highlights in my notes.
Sure.
So I decided to break out a pen that I've had for a long time. I don't use that often, but it's a really special pen to me. My Otto Hutt, a.k.a. Otto Hutt pen I have a design for, this was one of the very first pens that I got that wasn't a Pilot. I saw a picture of it online and thought it was so cool. And I actually ordered it overseas because it was really hard to get them in the
Yeah.
U.S. at that point. So I'm working on updating one of my older blogs, which is about Otto Hutt. I'm adding some new models to it. And I was working on it, and I was like, yeah, I really like that brand. So I decided to get this pen out and use it.
That's great.
And I put in Sailor Seiboku, the nano pigmented sailor ink.
Yes.
Because I figured I might be writing some cards to people, and I would want to do like the envelopes with a ink that if it got wet, it wouldn't run or wash
That's
away.
wonderful.
So I am all ready to go with this pen.
That ink has great
really
shading,
good
too.
combination. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's got beautiful shading, nice, super readable, pretty color.
I
Really
love
happy
it.
with it. Yeah. So I got that, and then for my headlines, I got my Sailor 1911S Royal Tangerine.
You need something that pops
The
every now
Sailor
and then.
Ink Studio 731, which is bright pink and has like orange sheen. It's gorgeous, and I
love
like the
that
blue
ink.
and orange combo
Of course.
of the ink. Yeah.
Very nice.
What are you using?
I-
Ooh.
The Pelikan passion has struck once again. I have my new M200 in golden
I'm
lapis.
so happy you got that.
Me too. This was quite the surprise, and it was a very welcome surprise. Writes like a dream. I have
And-
it
And you burst into tears.
as I tend to do. I burst into tears when I received the pen.
She did. It's very moving.
I'm really emotional, man.
You
Like it's
are.
just what I do.
It's part of why we love you.
I just unexpected gifts, especially when I struggle to feel like I deserve them. Like, yeah, I'm gonna burst into tears. It's a
Totally
thing.
deserve it.
Well, thank you for that. Yeah, it's I have it filled with Robert Oster's Blue Water Ice.
Ooh,
It's a great match.
Mhm.
I am enjoying it thoroughly.
it's beautiful.
It
And
is
it's
beautiful.
almost as sparkly as you are. Not quite. But
We decided to get a little festive for this
we're
episode.
celebrating in this episode.
Exactly. We have finally made it, folks. We have made it to the Pen Boutique 20th anniversary episode.
Yes.
It's been a long time in the making.
Yes, it has.
But the team has come together to make it happen.
Yeah, and it's something really worth celebrating.
I think so. I mean, a business lasting beyond 2 years is a triumph.
That's true.
20 years? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And it's fun to be a part of, you
sure
know?
is.
So we have a lot in store for you this episode. As the year's coming to an end, and we are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Pen Boutique, I would like to go over, have a little year in review.
Like a recap.
Like a recap, yeah.
Okay.
Pen Boutique has released a lot of store-exclusive pens this year.
Yeah, we really have.
Exactly. I think it's worth mentioning each and every one of them so far.
Yeah.
So, first and foremost...
And these were all specifically meant to be 20th anniversary exclusive. It wasn't just random that they were an exclusive this year.
100%.
Yeah.
First and foremost, we have a personal favorite of mine.
What's that? Oh!
We have Handy Dandy Firefly Stone. Yep, this was definitely a labor of love. If you haven't watched the Firefly Stone episode, I came up with a concept for this pen, which for me... to come up with the concept for a Banu talisman.
So cool.
It was a dream.
I still can't believe that happened. That's so amazing.
Exactly. I still love this pen. I look at it every day.
Now that pen is sold out now, right?
Almost.
Almost. We have a few
just
left?
a couple left in stock.
Okay.
Yeah, but
wow.
This is my baby.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Really, really special.
The inspiration was the stone fluorite. And Firefly Stone is the Japanese terminology for that word. And it's just a gorgeous pen. The tactile sensation is great. The colors are so rich and wonderful. I couldn't have asked for a better product. Yeah. Now, next.
The next one that came out was the Retro 51 Raven, right?
That is right.
So that is was the third in our release of Edgar Allan Poe themed pens.
Right.
And it focused on the theme of Lenore's death this time. And we did that awesome video with Edgar Allan Poe himself the video. That was so cool.
That was a lot of fun to do.
I still can't believe we got the actual Edgar Allan Poe to be in our video.
Impersonator, schmimpersonator. It was the real dude.
It was definitely. What are you talking about?
Definitely the real dude, not an impersonator at all.
Anyway, this pen was limited to 575.
That's a lot.
It sold out
very
fast.
quickly.
There are none to be had anymore. Very cool pen. This is a Tornado roller ball. They're individually numbered, and it has acid etching and printed on the purple lacquered barrel, antique silver accents. Amazing pen.
What's not to love?
Yeah, really, really cool one.
Exactly. I hope we have more Retro
I
51
hope so
collabs
too.
in the future.
Me too, and I love the Poe theme.
I certainly do.
We'll see.
Now, next on the release list was the Magna Carta Bumblebee. I'm going to take that out of the box. Just bear with me one moment. Now, the Magna Carta Bumblebee was definitely Leena's brainchild.
Yes.
She wanted a pen with stacked resin similar to the Parker Vacuumatic. So what we got was rich honey hues stacked together in the Magna Carta Bumblebee. Now, the pièce de résistance in the Magna Carta Bumblebee is the 14-karat gold True Flex nib.
Yeah.
That is where this pen shines. It's gorgeous. It's Leena's baby.
I loved watching Linda write with that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, her beautiful handwriting and that nib combined.
So gorgeous. It set it off perfectly.
Now that pen, we have a few. It's
just
almost sold out, but we have just a few left.
Just a few left.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. Then, the next thing that came out, Penjoyment Purple.
I love that Angerillium worked with us on this ink.
Oh, so cool.
It's so much fun to be part of a process. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
that was so fun working
it was kind of
with Karen
surreal
to do that. And just loving ink so much to have an ink that we came up with that expresses the color of our set and just,
Absolutely.
so cool. And is an amazing ink. I use it all the time. I've used it in a whole bunch of different pens.
It behaves so well.
My favorite combination I discovered is Penjoyment Purple and my Pilot Metropolitan.
I love
It's
that.
the perfect combo. They're so compatible. Just, really, really nice. And I designed the label on this. It was like, designing it, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out.
It's gorgeous.
We are almost sold out.
That's right.
I went in the warehouse. We have 15 left in stock.
Now, a couple months passed between releases, but after Penjoyment Purple, we had the Delta Spaccanapoli Masterpiece.
Yes. The perfect fall pen.
Yes, that is exactly right. The perfect fall pen. Now, Delta is a brand that showcases Italian artistry in pens. This particular pen has the ruthenium trim.
I think
So
we're
it's a little
sold out
darker.
in the other trim color.
I think we are sold out of the palladium.
Yep.
But look at this. And no two pens are alike. This one reminds me of a tiger, to be honest with you.
I love the bright orange.
Exactly. And I love the black striations
Yep.
through it. It's just marbled goodness.
Does it have a wheelie clip too?
It certainly does.
Love
Has a wheelie
clips.
clip.
Love
It's a
wheelie
numbered
clips.
limited
Yep.
edition. And like for the price to own a Delta, you can't beat that.
Mhm.
So it was a great addition to the
Yeah.
Pen Boutique exclusive collection.
Yeah, and again, we are almost sold out of that, but we have a few. Not,
Have a
not
few
very many
left.
left. but a few.
Exactly. What is
Last
that?
but not least, as you like to say,
That's right.
we have a new exclusive
Please
that we're
share.
announcing on this episode.
That's right.
I have it right here in Penelope.
Oh, let's see it.
It's the Leonardo Desert Eclipse.
May
It's
I?
not Rangoli. It's
It is
a new,
not
It's a
Rangoli.
new exclusive.
It's
Very
still a Memento
different.
Zero.
It's beautiful.
But it's just such an interesting
It's such a rich
material.
color.
And it's cellulose, right?
Yes, it's very special material. It's cellulose acetate, which is a rare and luxurious material. Usually pens made from that material are like over $1,000.
Yeah.
But this pen is only $250.
That's impressive.
And it has a wheelie clip.
Definitely has a wheelie clip. It's got translucence.
It
to
does,
it.
which
It gives a lot
varies
of
from pen
depth.
to pen.
Yes.
Yes,
definitely.
it's got a lot of depth. It reminds me a little bit of like the material amber.
Yes.
I mean, it's more brown than most amber, but it's
there's
got
ambery tones
It's got
to
ambery
it.
tones, and it's got that where you can kind of
See
through
through
it,
it,
and
yeah.
you got this 3D quality to it. It's really beautiful. So it's supposed to represent the warm desert hues, meeting the mystique of an eclipse.
Ooh.
And it has gold trim that adds a timeless elegance.
Ah. Now this is
It
also
is
a
really,
numbered
really
limited
beautiful.
edition.
It's super beautiful.
And it was limited to 77 pieces.
Yeah, and we have this beautiful sleeve they designed for us.
very
It
nice.
says Pen Boutique 20 on it. It has this really cool cover.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. it's a
Leonardo really does a great job.
Really, really nice pen. And it's got that cool thing where you can take off this little cap and fill it without disassembling the whole pen.
Right.
Like if you're at a meeting or something, you don't want to be real conspicuous, revealing your converter and all that. You just do this
Exactly.
little subtle thing.
Perfection.
Very cool. Really,
Yeah.
really beautiful design.
Absolutely.
I feel like brown tones are really on trend right now. Like there's been a lot of really beautiful, rich, deep, gorgeous brown pens that have come out recently.
I would go as far as to say neutrals in general.
True,
are
like
making
with the
a
warm
comeback.
gray and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, but I don't know. Some of these brown pens that have come out have been
stunning.
just super stunning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree completely. Well, for your Penjoyment family, you know our faces pretty well. We've been doing this for about a year.
Yeah.
And we've created this intimate little community around the show.
Yeah,
But we are not Pen Boutique.
that's true.
Pen Boutique is a massive group of lovely people.
I don't know about massive.
All right, sizable group of lovely people.
Just the right size group of lovely people.
That's right. I'll take that. So we wanted to introduce some of those people to you folks to give, the names you hear a face.
Yeah, customers that are lucky enough to be able to come to the store know some of these people,
Right.
but a lot of the people are behind the scenes people, and everybody at Pen Boutique is really important. It's like little puzzle pieces that fit together to create the whole, and each piece is different and special and important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we want to share that with you.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, take it away, staff.
Hi, this is Joy.
My name is Harsh.
Hi, I'm Aurora.
Hi, my name is Renee.
Hi, I'm Linda.
Hi, my name is Shrestha-Menon.
Hello, my name is Fauna.
Hi, my name is Tevin.
Hey everyone, my name's Christy.
I'm Laura.
Well, I'm Leila.
Customer service and sales.
My title is customer service representative and part-time photographer.
I am the team lead for Pen Boutique.
My position mainly is to maintain the warehouse and to get orders shipped out.
Now I do mostly ad hoc kind of work for Leena when she needs calligraphy work done or something like that.
Lena's daughter.
I just exist. I didn't realize I have a role.
I mean, sales associate's the title.
Okay, I guess sales associate. That is my title.
So I work in the back. I help with in the warehouse some days, packing and stuff. And then I do store some days, helping people, customers.
So I recently have become a part of the social media team, and I have been running TikTok specifically, but I do some things on Instagram, whether that be upload a story, look at the comments, or things like that.
I'm a sales and marketing representative.
I am the manager here at Pen Boutique. I wear a lot of hats at Pen Boutique. I oversee the call center, I oversee the shipping department, and I oversee the storefront. So there is a lot to do.
Ooh, 14 years now?
I've been here for a little over 3 months now.
I've been with the company since 2011.
I've been at Pen Boutique for about almost 3 years.
I've been working with Pen Boutique since July of 2012.
I've been with Pen Boutique for, do you want like the actual year or like?
You can say since I was born.
Okay, yeah. My whole life, pretty much. Officially, probably like 2019. Yeah.
For going on 5 years, I think.
I've been here 5 months.
Already a month and a half? I think a month and a half.
I've worked here for 3 years.
I've been here a little over a year and a half.
Helping someone get that perfect gift for either themselves or for someone else.
I think my favorite thing is helping people find the tools that they need, and like we are very committed to, like, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a satisfying writing experience. And so I enjoy it when someone's like, hey, I have this idea and I want to do this, but I don't really know how to get there, and letting them like try things out and just providing access to all the things that we have here.
What I like best about working for the company is the camaraderie with all of our staff members. We kind of really are a small family.
It's great. I like it. Sometimes there's rushes, sometimes there's downtime. Is that what you want to call it? But it's pretty relaxed, nice environment.
Oh my God, the favorite. Just when I was working in the store, it was just being able to touch all the pens. And seeing all the new stock that comes in and getting to know customers and what their likes are, getting really involved in how pens are manufactured and how to repair them. So I was able to do some small repairs.
There's a lot of things. I feel like the list could be pretty long, but I think definitely the different kinds of customers that you like interact with every single day and the different preferences that they have and trying to like find the right pen for them. That's always a really beautiful experience. And then just like the family that we have here at Pen Boutique, like the staff, I think we're just so different and so unique from other like staff and like bodies. Like we're actually a family.
It's just interesting. This is the best place to like watch people without it sounding very creepy.
Customers have been welcoming as well, and they're sharing their knowledge with me while I share my knowledge that I have as well.
My job is to spread the joy of pens. And I have a three-pronged approach to do this. I create inspiring blog articles, I reach out through social media, and I connect with customers in the store.
The best part about my job is getting to know each and every single person working under those departments.
Pen Boutique family is great. It's the longest job I have ever had in my entire life. And I'm looking forward to retirement when I can't probably walk anymore. Or write.
Fantastic. I was lucky enough to be a customer here before I ever started working here. And I think that was one of the biggest attractions that I had where I felt I feel like this sort of space can very easily be a little like lofty and academic and a little sterile. But Pen Boutique, I feel like as soon as I walked in, I could ask any sort of question and not be judged for how little I knew, and just be welcomed very openly. And so, yeah, I appreciate the folks a lot.
I also enjoy just the diversity of people that I get to interact with. I'm not much of a people person, but I do enjoy talking to everyone that comes and visits us. So,
people I work with, nice people. Some have a sense of humor. Kind of helps the days. Some of them you can kind of talk to. I guess that's it. Sorry.
So Pen Boutique, the 20th anniversary.
I think it's a close-knit group of people who enjoy their work. They enjoy pens. They enjoy each other. I see, especially I could tell with when we have our little get-togethers. Everybody's just like one big happy family.
I hope to see the company grow bigger and watch it flourish. And I hope that writing in general can be something that people come back to and use more on a daily basis. And I hope that, like our company is one of those that help, get that ball rolling. So probably that.
That it continues to be a place where people connect, because I've seen a lot of customers coming in and meeting other pen collectors are like-minded people and just become friends, and it's so much fun to see people who've never met before becoming very close and kind of become family in a way.
The team has made me one of their own already. I feel very welcomed, and there's a great positive energy that I love here.
I would say the teamwork. It's fun to work with you guys. You guys are always asking, how are you and stuff. Like I feel special. Yeah, we work together. So yeah, it's a nice environment.
Everyone brings something unique to the team, and I get to witness that on a daily basis, and that makes this job really special. I got two into my head. I'm really emotional. All right. Stop the clip.
Isn't our team great?
Yes, they are.
I am so glad everyone participated in this.
Well, not everyone was able to.
A lot of
there
people.
There are a few people that couldn't do it.
Right.
And we love them too. But, you know,
exactly.
things don't always work out where every single person can participate.
100%.
I was happy we got so many people that were able to do it.
Boom. That's right. And everyone's just so unique and so caring in their own way.
Yeah.
And just, I am truly lucky to be a part of this stuff.
Yes. One of the things I love the most about Pen Boutique is how diverse we are.
Yes, for sure.
We're just such an interesting group of really different individuals, but we fit together really well. It's so cool working here. And I feel like I've grown a lot just from working here and getting to know all these different types of people. And our customer base is so diverse and interesting too.
Absolutely. No, I couldn't ask for a better customer base, better staff. But you know who's responsible for bringing us all together, right?
Yes, of course.
That would be Leena.
That would be Leena.
I know we talk about Leena a lot, and she may seem a little elusive to you folks because we never see her on camera.
She hasn't been on the show yet.
Exactly. She's a busy woman.
She's a very busy woman.
But as a treat, we did a little interview with her.
Yes.
And it was a delight to have her sit down and talk with us.
So nice to have her on the show for the first time.
Sharing her perspectives on things, her thoughts, her feelings. Like, it was just nice to have her open up. Like, you may get her Thursday bailers, which sometimes read as a diary.
Yeah.
But it's nice to put a face to the emailer. And she's just so genuine.
Yeah.
So caring. And she is. I just want more people to see that.
And I think it's so cool being a part of a business that's predominantly woman run. Yep. It's woman owned. It's predominantly woman run. We have a few male staff members, not very many. Not that we have anything against men, but it's just cool. We have a cool team. And just,
So, let's cut to that interview.
Well, Leena, I am honored to finally have you on the show. This has been a long time in the making.
I know.
But we're finally sitting down to do it.
Yes.
So first, how are you today?
I'm great.
Good. I'm happy to hear that.
I'm so happy to be here with you guys.
Thank you. Thank you for just spending the time with us.
Of course.
So the first question I have, and I guess the biggest question is, what inspired you to start Pen Boutique?
What inspired me? It's a good question. Inspired me. Actually, I always wanted to do something my own. There's nothing wrong with that, is it? Yeah. So when I thought about something, I don't want it to do a 9-to-5 job. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but for me, I wanted to do something my own. So what helps me is actually when I was in college, I was working for a pen store. And when I got into that store, I got into so deep. It's inspired me, every single pen, every single ink, every single thing I touched. And I can't wait to go back to the store next day. And I remember sometimes I missed the class too because I was too involved with customers, And one of the other things that I really loved about and got into this business is the people, the pen people. They are amazing. One of the nicest people on this earth, trust me when I'm saying this. And thank you for being there, being so nice. And that's another thing that inspired me, and I think that's pretty much it. And while I was in bed rest, which is my personal thing, I was in bed rest for my first child, Shreya, which many of you know, she's the star at Pen Boutique. So I was in bed rest and I was kind of connecting dots, what I wanted to do. And there's a few things in my mind, but I'm coming right back to pen business. So that's where the Pen Boutique was born, and rest is history.
That's lovely. So what were some of the challenges you faced when Pen Boutique was just starting out?
Challenges. Oh my God. When I talk about challenges, you'll be here forever. So I'll pick the few challenges, right? And every business, like as you all know, whatever you do, there's always challenges, risk, involves, right? I really remember like coming back to the malls, looking at the locations, if they're the right location or not. Those are the challenges. There are a few things. Some are like talking to mall management for the locations, talking to vendors for product, talking to the loan officer at the bank. And there's lots of those things, which is every business has to go through, which I had to go through too, because I choose to be a business person, right? But the very unique challenge that I really faced is my mission and my vision about pen shop. Many people didn't believe in me, and that was a kind of hold back on me. I was like, is it a good idea? Even though I have a strongly believe on myself that I loved it, I want to do it, I'm passionate about it. The only two person who actually really believed in me is my husband and my dad. They encouraged me. If this is what you want to do, go for it. We'll be there for you. Beautiful. So that is how, the Pen Boutique started. But there is the challenges. I don't feel challenges like a learning steps for everything. So every challenge that comes to me, I take it with smile and do it.
Yeah. That's the type of person you are.
Thank you. Did I answer your question?
You sure did. How do you define success?
Success. That's a big one. Do we think we're successful?
I think so.
Yes, we are.
We're successful in many ways.
Exactly. We share a great knowledge about writing instruments. Our success lies on there. We want to share whatever we know, and our customers are success. They are the one who is, I can't have words to say how successful we are because they are there with us. So the success for me is, I would say, sharing the knowledge of writing instruments, anything to do with pen, paper, inks, accessories, those, and trying to enable the new customers or the customer we've already been, being with us and walking together, learning from each other, sharing things, and that is a biggest success. And the one thing I will tell you proudly that every risk we talked about, the moments of doubt, the risk, all of this, and I go back and think about it, I think I did a right thing, creating this platform for a space where people can come and celebrate writing and enjoy the pleasure of writing, and just be there. And every pen and every ink, what I feel like it's very unique to each other. Like I might like certain thing that maybe it's not your type, so I really welcome everyone to our location. Don't feel hesitate, just come in, just be yourself and enjoy every single thing we have, and we talk about it, we share our knowledge, learn from each other, and then just my goal is to keep the writing alive, and I hope I could do that beyond Pen Boutique. And we are here for 20 years. I can't believe it.
That's a long
And thanks
time.
to everyone who became part of me, little, small, whatever it is, I thank. And because of that, we've been going strong. And I really hope we're going to go strong like that, helping to each other.
Absolutely. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
No, the way you and the store engage with the writing community is really special. Like, first, we have such a strong base of customers.
Yes.
Regulars that come back to see us, to, as you said, share knowledge.
Yes.
And then we have the work family.
Oh, yes. Team members. I cannot forget about them.
Exactly.
The connection that we have diverse, but we come together for the one reason why we love the passion, that we love the pen and the inks and goes around it, right? We all are passionate about it. We use, and one thing I'll tell you though, during this time, I found a lot of customers like, I don't have a nice handwriting, don't even worry about it. You know what? I don't have a nice handwriting, but I have no problem showing off because it's unique to me. So it's you should be proud of and just keep writing.
Exactly.
That's
I firmly agree. Now here's a fun question.
Okay, I'm ready.
How big would you say your pen collection is?
Oh my God.
Getting a little more serious again. I just had to know how
No,
big
it's
your
okay. I
collection
know.
is.
I mean, I don't know the exact quantity though, but I think I have pretty good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say like all the nice ones, but I have collected from chicken feather to,
Sure.
talking chicken feather. My grandpa, I have to say this one. My
Yeah.
grandpa back when I was growing up, he used to use chicken feather. He used to carve it, and then now I know why he did it.
Yeah.
At that time, he wants us to go get the chicken feather, and then we have to bring it, and then he used to give us money. So we're so like looking for chicken feather, all garden. You know how we're kid, and so he used to use, and I used to watch him, like the dipping, but I had no idea what he was doing.
God.
But that connected me later.
Yeah.
Because that got me because I was finding chicken feather. At that time, my motto was to get money.
Of course.
But now I could see that it's connected all the way to now.
That's beautiful. I love that story. Chicken feathers.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You're a very giving person.
I try.
And you're quite the philanthropist. You have a lot of causes that you donate your time, efforts, attention to. Can you tell me about some of those philanthropic endeavors, the ones, near and dear to you?
Yes. Giving back to community has always been core value in our family and also in a pen boutique. I carry with me all the time and with my family, which I just want to share it. When I was little, I used to travel with my dad. He was the government water supply chief engineer. So I used to travel from different parts of the country in Nepal, and he used to create those water tank for the drinking water, safe drinking water for people, right?
Sure.
So I have always traveled with him, and I watched him how he treated the people, and he always treated, doesn't matter what kind of label they are, even though he was in a good label, he was always treated people equally. And I have watched that. And I still remember there's a few sentences he always told me. It's in Nepali, but I don't know how to explain. Like, sure. I will try. In Nepali, it says, "Yadi timi ramro garna sakdainau bhane naramro pani nagarnu." Right? In English, I'll try to translate. If you cannot do good, never think of doing bad to anyone or anything.
Okay.
So that is what is carried with me. So I carried over. So when I try to use that all throughout my life, and also to Pen Boutique through, so I try to give back to community as much as I can, either through the local community or just simply helping hands or through philanthropy ways. Doesn't have to be pen related. I do any kind of thing as much as possible if I'm given the opportunity to do it. The one thing is very close to my heart is the breast cancer, because I'm a survivor. So I wanted to help and to bring the awareness, as much as I can. So I'm involved with American Breast Cancer Foundation. So I try to do whatever I can do. There's a lot of things I also do with my family, because the giving back to community has always been in our family from the beginning, right? So, and I'm also glad that I do with my family, with my kids, my husband, we're involved, and we do whatever is there out, doesn't matter. It's just teaching writing or donating pens or going to shelter to help them or providing food. I remember going there every year before the pandemic in Christmas, and my daughter sing Christmas song. We brought food. It was like completely different.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and my son actually, when he did the scouting project at the end, he actually created a garden in the shelter where the people can go and relax and spend their time with their visitors or wherever they can come in. So it was really nice of him to even come and say, "Mom, I want to do this," which is really good. Good to hear from the kids. So that is something very close and dear to me.
Absolutely. Where do you see the future of Pen Boutique?
Future of Pen Boutique?
Uh-huh.
Way beyond Pen Boutique, actually.
I love this. Tell me
With
more.
Pen Boutique, yeah. So this art of writing that we share, right? That's what the base is. Like we are sharing this very fine art which is been around forever, but somehow this IT world, but of course we do need that too. Because of that, a lot of people don't write anymore.
Right.
So my goal is to introduce as many as possible people in writing. And even though they are already fountain pen people, I
Right.
want them to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And the new people to enable them and introduce them. So I want to create a platform, which we already have, for everyone to come and share and celebrate the writing and beyond, like I said, beyond Pen Boutique.
Of course.
And I hope I can inspire everyone. I also value all our customers, every single one, but mostly all of those customers who has helped me from the beginning, and they are still helping until now. Long-term customers from around here in Columbia area, customer from within the United States or around the world. And thank you so much for all your support, which makes me where I am right now. And this is the sweetest success of all. So we are together for this journey, and we're gonna keep this going
For the next 20 years,
for
right?
20 years and more and more.
Well, Leena, thank you for being on the show. I appreciate your time. I think it was really important for the audience to get to know you.
Thank you
And
so
I think
much.
this was perfect.
Oh, thank you. And thank
Yeah.
you so much, Leila and Laura. You guys have been doing a great job. This is a beautiful platform to come and talk about what we love every day.
Yep.
And hopefully we're going to keep doing it and bring all the joy in the table with you together. Thank you so much for being here with us. And thank you always for your support.
It was fun to talk to Leena.
It was. I love being in the live studio audience during your interview.
I'm glad you were, and I'm glad you were a part of it. We also, speaking of the future of Pen Boutique, which we touched on in the interview, we decided to bring Shreya on the show for the first time in a talking role and do a little interview with her.
Well, we had her on briefly during the bug thing.
Yeah, there was some brief talking there. That was cute.
Yeah.
But, I wanted to get to know Shreya in a different way.
Yes.
And I want our audience to know Shreya because, I mean, she is the future.
She is.
Which is very exciting.
Yeah.
It's very exciting to be a part of that.
Yeah.
So let's cut to the interview with Shreya. Well, everyone, we are here with Leena's daughter, Shreya.
Hi, guys.
How are you doing today, Shreya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking. So, we just did an interview with your mother. I've always looked up to her business acumen, her giving nature. She possesses a lot of qualities, a lot of strengths that I've always admired. But I wanted to talk to you because when you talk about the future of Pen Boutique, I assume, it is the general assumption that you will inherit the company one day. So I wanted to get to know you a little bit. You're as old as Pen Boutique, if not a little older. You were, the twin that was born first.
Yeah.
What role has the business played in your life?
Oh my gosh. It's kind of been like, not the center point, but it's kind of been something that's been very adamant in me and my family's life. I feel like, the Menon family wouldn't be the Menon family without Pen Boutique somewhere in there. It's my mom's passion, my mom's joy, and I think, growing up around that, it's become my passion and my joy as well.
Yeah.
It's something that is very connected. I think, not because, we're the same age. I mean, I think of it as, my younger sibling. But it's also something that's kind of been ingrained into my life. I've always been surrounded by pens, the idea of writing. And I think because of that, I've been able to be a part of so many great opportunities, working here at the store. This is my first job. And my first... Yeah, exactly. My first real sense of collecting. And I think, it's just something that's been so, meshed together with me.
Yeah.
And I don't think, I would have it any other way. So, yeah, I think it's just something that's just been always there. And in a way that's not a burden, but, like, in a way that, like, is almost like home. You know,
Yeah.
like, the company is home for me. It's
I
my
love
second
that.
home. I grew up with half of the staff here. Half of them are family. Aurora, we've known each other for, like, no offense, Aurora, over a decade. She watched me grow up.
Yeah.
So I think watching the store grow up and I grow up at the same time, it's just been something that's been so deeply rooted within, like, the family itself.
That's
like
beautiful.
The Menon family. Yeah.
So let's ask a little question here. What is your personal collection like?
Oh, I have all kinds of pens in my collection. I like to think that, like, my mom's collection is mine. So, I inherit the company, I can inherit this as well. Her collection, it's got millions of things in there.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, like opening Mary Poppins' purse, but it's like a room full of, like, random pens. She was a pen collector. So I would count that, but if we're talking about, like, actual authentic collection that's, like, mine, I started off with a lot of pens gifted from my mom. Fun fact, I actually did not like pens when I first got into, like working here and, like, being a part of the company. I thought it was kind of overrated because my mom owned it, and I thought, I was surrounded by it all the time, so I kind of had, like, I was like, pens, okay. I was like, tech, digital age.
Right.
Yeah, but then eventually, like, I started working here, and I got to know all, like, the individual people and got recommendations from, like, staff and, like, other customers, and, like, I'd start going to pen shows, and, like, from there I started growing my collection. I own a lot of Retro 51s. I have over 15 of them.
Yeah.
Some even as late as, like, I collected one from, like, the 1990s.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I like collecting my Retro 51s. I own a couple of Sailors.
Nice.
I love Sailors. I like the minis.
Yeah.
I'm very obsessed with the minis. And then I just recently started writing with, like, an Esterbrook. I was gifted that, and it's my new favorite pen.
It's a great pen,
I write all
right?
my notes with it.
Yeah.
Such a good pen. But my collection is just all over the place.
Understood. So, your mother is a fountain pen enthusiast, borderline addict. So, would you say you inherited her love of writing instruments, or you developed it on your own?
I think that kind of ties into what I talked about before.
Yeah.
I didn't initially like pens. I thought it was overrated because I guess I was, like, constantly surrounded by it while I was growing up.
Sure.
And I never really understood the true value of what writing could bring to, like, a person.
Yeah.
Because I think it's more than just, like, the material it's made out of. I think it's about, like, the personality that you develop, like, with the pens that you own.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think working here at the store and getting that exposure to, like, the different kinds of people and hanging out with the staff and, like, all the staff here, like, they love pens. Like, I've never met a staff that, like, works here and doesn't like pens. Like, even if they come in and they don't like it, like, they end up walking out becoming a collector.
Right.
And I think through just being surrounded by that constant, like, wonderful, warm energy, it's just, like, you want to get into the community. Like, you want to be a part of it. And then you start finding things that you like. And then it's that rabbit hole that everyone talks about.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like, you're collecting, like, 5 million pens that you never thought you'd spend your money on. And there you are. Yeah. I stopped, like, using, like, notes and stuff. Like, I'm, like, writing with my iPad. Like, I literally write with, like, a pen and paper. Like,
I know
I
you
prefer
do
that.
everything longhand now.
Yeah.
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 So, piggybacking on that response, what have you learned by being a member of the team here? What have you learned in your time as a sales associate? Like, what qualities have you absorbed from this work family?
Well, definitely that, I think that the pen community and, like, the store that we work in is such a different environment from, like, working anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like, this is such a unique experience, like, working here. I think that having this as my first job was honestly a privilege because I was exposed to so many different kinds of people. It was such a different atmosphere. Like, this is, like, a niche hobby. Like, this is something that a very specific community is involved in. And I think that, like, watching people each and every day try and expand that community and, like, being a part of that, like, kind of movement towards using writing instruments over digital tech is something that, is so unique. I think taking away from this, like, some lessons is, like, people are so different. Like, you think you've met some of the coolest people in the world, but, like, you come into the pen store and you meet even cooler people. Like, such unique people from all kinds of backgrounds. I think I've learned that, like, staff and, like, a work environment can feel like family as well. Like, working here, like, I feel like I come to work every single day to see my second family. Like, I don't think I come here and I'm, like, gonna work, like, my 9 to 5. Like, that's not what I think. I think, I'm gonna come and see, like, some of my favorite people in the world. So I think, like, just creating that love for working as well.
Right.
And being able to combine like your hobbies with like people that you love and having this amazing mixture of, I don't know, just like something wonderful. I think, you know, that's something I've taken away from the store, and I use it every day in like my outside life, like trying to give that same community to like the finance community, because I'm a part of finance. Like that's a completely different community. That's nothing close to the warmth and that stuff that we have here. So trying to spread that in the other
Yeah.
communities that I'm in. So
Create
definitely
those
that.
spaces.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We've talked about a lot. I have one final question for you. So, as I mentioned earlier, the assumption is that down the line, you will inherit the company. How would you like to see Pen Boutique grow under your watch?
I think that's a very interesting question. I think that my idea for the company, I do want to inherit it. Like, I do want to answer. Like, I do. Like, I think that what my mom has built and, like, what you guys have helped her build is something that is just so beautiful and so wonderful. And I want nothing more than to watch it thrive.
Yeah.
And I think that the community that we bring together is one that is so strong and just so family-oriented in a way that, like, you can't find that anywhere else. And it's beautiful and wonderful. And I want nothing more than to continue developing that. And developing that passion for people to want to come to the store and find their favorite pens and enjoy writing as much as like we do here. So definitely, like, I think my vision is that I want to see Pen Boutique become an outreach and a bridge to maybe those who maybe haven't experienced writing with a pen or think or have that assumption and stereotype that pens are just for certain kinds of people. Pens are for everyone. You can own a pen that's like $1,000. You can own one that's like $10. But at the end of the day, like, if you enjoy writing and that pen is something that you picked, because like the material that a pen is made out of, like the nib point that you decide, the color that you choose, even down to the brand that you want to be a part of, all of those things like build, like represent you as a person. And
An extension.
Exactly, it's an extension. It's like an accessory. It's a part of you. And I think that like people just think pens are for writing. No, pens are for expression as well. And I want to be able to make that outreach and let that be known to everybody. And I want people to take part in that because it's more than just writing. It's about, you know, just expressing yourself. And I think that's so important in this day and age, especially with digital tech. I feel like you can't express the way that you can with a pen.
That is beautiful.
But yeah, definitely that. Just make it an outreach. And obviously,
That makes me so happy to hear. Well, Shreya, thank you for taking the time to sit with me and talk.
Of course.
Give me a hug.
Anytime. Oh my gosh, I love you.
Thank you.
Of course.
That kid's great.
She is. I love working with Shreya.
She's a sweetheart.
I mean, neither of us have worked at Pen Boutique a long amount of time. But when I started at Pen Boutique, Shreya was still in high school. And just in the time period that I've known her, she has grown so much, become so much more mature.
Yeah.
She's an amazing young woman.
I would say she's flourished.
I love working with her, and she's amazing. She really is.
She's a real, genuine human being. A total sweetheart. And, like, incredibly intelligent. She's whip smart.
Yes, she is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hi, and welcome to Pen Boutique Trivia. This game is taking place in the world's smallest studio. And I'm a long-legged individual, so this is going to be great.
Who are the contestants?
Who are the contestants? Do the contestants want to introduce themselves?
Go ahead.
I'm Laura.
And I'm Leila.
And we both work at Pen Boutique.
That's right.
But we don't know the answers, so we'll probably get them all wrong.
Let's hope we do decently.
We'll see.
I'm intrigued. I'm actually intrigued at how many you do or don't know.
Okay.
So yeah, these are various trivia questions about Pen Boutique and related things.
Great.
Shall we jump into it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh my gosh. All right, question number 1. Who are the 4 members of Leena's nuclear family? Leila takes that.
We've got Leena, we've got Raj, we've got Shreya, and we've got Ronan.
Oof. All right, we got 1 point for Leila.
Boom.
Okay.
All right, question number 2. What country is Leena from? Okay, we got it for Laura. What do we got?
Nepal.
There we go.
Well done.
1-1. Let's see how this goes. All right, question number 3. What is Leena's dog's name? Oof.
Bowmaster.
There we go. We are on fire tonight, folks. All right, and about Bowmaster, what breed of dog is it?
Poodle.
I appreciate the enthusiasm, but also no.
It might be the scariest poodle I've ever seen. Belgian Malinois? Or Belgian Shepherd?
I didn't know that's how you pronounce that, but yes. All right. It's the OIS. Okay.
I didn't know how to pronounce that.
So you said poodle? So that was the next best thing. All right. If I'm keeping track correctly, we are 3-1 right now.
Correct.
It's a number, so I have no idea.
Valid. All right. The first fountain pen Leena has ever owned.
Red Lamy Safari.
Ooh, even got the color correct.
Well done.
There we go.
There you go.
All right. And let's try and see if we can get the exact date on this. When did Pen Boutique first launch?
11/11/04.
Bingo.
I would have messed that one
Numbers.
All right. So said when it first launched, where was this first brick and mortar store?
Columbia Mall, Columbia, Maryland.
Correct.
Well done.
All right. Of the various employees here, who has been here the longest?
Joy.
Do you want to like ding it again? Just okay, yeah. The first okay. It was just the first one was a little like
I know.
flat. You know when you give like a handshake and it's not like a good. No, that was correct. That was Joy.
That's
Without
why the
whom.
show is named for your
Penjoyment.
Joy. The focus is
I also
joy.
would not be able to do anything without Joy. So Joy, I appreciate you.
None of us would be able to do anything without Joy.
All right, another answer that I don't know how to pronounce correctly, so I'm just hoping one of you gets it, because I don't want to say it. What is the first fountain pen sold by Pen Boutique?
It's a Mont Blanc. Shoot, Nanny. It begins with an S.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Ooh, I can't remember. I know it begins with an S. Selenium? No, that's a gemstone. Selenium's a gemstone.
We're like in the neighborhood, wrong house.
We don't carry this pen anymore. So.
No.
That is correct.
I'll take the L on this one.
Come on.
Mont Blanc Scenium? Scenium? I don't know. You do the C. There you go. That was solid though. You were in the right neighborhood.
I was in the neighborhood, but not in the house.
As we all know, Pen Boutique has given to various causes and charities before, but what was the first one?
I think I know it. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Do you know enough to ding the bell, though? Sensing lots of indecision here.
Something about Jeet.
Like, you're not completely wrong, but I do want you to say a few more words.
I don't know the whole name.
Jeet Handicap School.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you want
As soon as you said Jeet, it blogged my
There you
brain.
go. Do you maybe want to supplement the answer with where the school is?
In the palm.
There we go. So the name of our store is Pen Boutique, but there was a prototype name, a version 0.1. What was that name? The alternative name?
Go ahead.
Leena's Boutique.
There we go. Which honestly has still a nice ring to it.
It certainly does.
All right. So how many employees do we currently have?
24 on payroll.
Oof. Oh well, that's not okay. Well, okay.
It's a number.
Well, it's number and also like man, like.
Is that even true?
It
I
is,
don't know.
actually.
Does it include Christy?
I don't think
Ooh,
Christy
is
was
this to
hired.
date?
25.
Sorry, Christy.
The questions were written before you came on.
This is as of yes. All right, so now we're getting into preferences about Leena specifically.
Okay.
Okay. For the first one, Leena's favorite Pelikan.
M600 Red Tortoise.
Ooh. All right, there we go.
Well done.
All right, next up we have Leena's favorite pilot.
Oh.
Vanishing Point.
Okay, there we go.
I'm winning.
I don't know about winning.
I think
You're catching up, is what you are. Let's if we're going into semantics.
Listen, it's like whose line is it anyway? Everything's made up. And
Yeah,
the
exactly.
Don't
The points don't matter. We're gonna spend them. We're gonna spend them during karaoke later. All right. The last question, final question, number 15. So it's not just favorite. What is Leena's most used mod block?
The Meisterstück 149.
There we go.
Good one.
Yep.
And that's all the time we have for our show, folks. We thank you for tuning in, and please stand by while you enjoy this sponsored message.
I have no idea who won.
Neither do I. I lost track.
And I don't care either.
No. Thanks, Harsh.
Thanks, Harsh. He's frozen.
Why would it be with the nib side? Why would it be with the nib side? I thought you were going for like a tickly thing. Like
No.
a, all right.
Stab
Cool.
you away. Where am I just randomly pointing?
I don't know. Harass.
Harass.
Well, Laura,
Yes.
it's been another wonderful episode.
It has. This is a special and unique episode.
Absolutely.
We're missing a few elements that we usually have, but that's okay. Yeah.
So remember, folks, to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified of when we upload. We also have our Discord server.
That's
I'm going
right.
to post the invite link below.
What was that thing Amber told us to say about it?
Shoot. On Discord, we're actually doing Inkmas.
Oh, what's that?
So it's daily prompts that you can either draw or write something about.
Oh, and it's like holiday themed?
And it's holiday themed.
And aren't they doing something with the Inkmat calendars?
If you
too?
have an ink event, you are encouraged to use that in conjunction with the prompt that
Oh,
day.
okay. Cool.
So that's pretty cool. So
That
join
is
us on
cool.
Discord to be able to check that out.
Very fun.
You know, we love receiving mail. I'm going to post our address below. Write us a love letter or a confession,
A
something
holiday
nice,
card.
a holiday card. Let us know what pen and ink you're using with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, Laura, as always.
As always.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes, it has.
Remember, folks, to keep writing. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.